15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies tonight, lows dip down to about 49. Bright sunshine tomorrow, high temperatures reach up to 75. Get weather anytime by calling 824-6101 or online at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. Right now, 61.
WTIM.
You're listening to WTIM, your information station. Time now for your expanded local news. I'm Reed Kamai. 2 arrests were recently made in Springfield following an investigation into possible child endangerment. Springfield police conducted a welfare check on April 15th after an anonymous caller reported unsafe conditions at a home on Catalina Lane. The caller, who had dropped off a child earlier that day, reported observing trash throughout the house, a strong odor, little food, and said the child claimed she had not eaten for 2 days. Officers were dispatched around 8:39 and initially got no response. A naked toddler, who looked to be about 2 years old, appeared in a front window alone. A 12-year-old boy later answered the back door, telling officers he was home alone caring for his siblings aged 2, 4, and 7, while their parents had been gone for over an hour that evening. The children were alone from shortly after 8 that evening until after 9, when the parents returned after being contacted by the 12-year-old boy. Authorities determined the home was unsafe and posed a serious risk to the children. The parents, 35-year-old Quayne Carrick and 32-year-old Holly Bracco, were both arrested on charges of child abandonment and endangering the life or health of a child. Carrick and Bracco initially refused entry to the responding officers due to 5 reportedly aggressive dogs, but did allow officers inside after securing them. Once inside, police found severe unsanitary conditions, large amounts of trash, food waste, insects, overwhelming odor, and feces on floors and surfaces. The kitchen had non-functioning appliances and bugs. The bedrooms had soiled beds. The bathroom was also reported to be unusable. Every room reportedly contained piles of trash with no clean sleeping areas, and there was insufficient food or space for food preparation. Authorities determined the home was unsafe and posed a serious risk to the children, which led to Carrick and Bracco's arrest. Details regarding court appearances have not yet been released. Testing is an important part of every spring, and for Pana Superintendent Jessica Miller, a chance to see how her students have improved from when school started in the fall to this spring. She says that every level is different, and she looks for different things at the high school level than she does at the elementary levels from her students.
We're looking here as quickly as it's come to the end of the school year. It's going to approach here pretty quickly. So it's testing season. We are finishing up our IAR testing, which is our state testing, and then looking to ACT here in the next few days. So just a lot going on, a lot of events right now, a lot of the end of the year ceremonies and banquets and things like that. At the elementary level, it's going to be a little bit different because you're dealing with, different kinds of, their kids are different at the younger age, right? They need a little bit more ways to motivate them, just to see that the value in the testing, it's not just another test. It's going to reflect a lot of what their teachers have done throughout the year to prepare them for that. So they do a little bit different activities at the elementary building. They have a lot of incentives in place. They do celebrate the test once it's over, which it is a big accomplishment. Always a lot of fun. Then at the high school, too, they have some different kinds of incentives for those kids to also show the value in the test that they are taking and the importance of that for the high school.
Another area that the Pana School District has found success lately has been through STEM. Pana was represented at the Rochester STEM Fair.
Years ago, I worked in the district as a technology integration specialist. So it was during the time when we were just introducing Chromebooks and iPads to the students and using those devices to demonstrate their learning. What's really transformed now to where students have the opportunities to demonstrate their learning in different ways, in different types of technologies with Crickets and 3D printers and just different types of tools in the classroom, AI and other things. So we had a few kids represent Pana High School and went to the Rochester STEM Fair, which was last Wednesday night. And our PHS technology application students had a booth here at the STEM fair, and there were over 80 presenters there and over 1,000 in attendance. And our kids showed attendees how they repair Chromebooks on a daily basis. So we have kids that actually in class help us repair our own devices in-house, which is wonderful.
While STEM plays a big part in school and education, school would not be school without literacy, and Miller says she's always trying to figure out ways to improve literacy efforts at the Pana School District.
Sure. So, I mean, we know that literacy is a big part of what we do, and it actually leads to, we know this, long-term academic success, and also helps build our stronger foundations for all of our kids. Reading is everywhere. It's with all of us. So we are really working in the district to take a look at what we are doing with literacy, how we are teaching literacy, what are our instructional practices, what strategies could we use that are better out there, make some improvements, but also, acknowledge some of the things that we are doing that are working really well as well. So we are partnering with People's Bank and Trust. They have made a $35,000 donation to our school district in the hopes of providing more professional development and curriculum for our teachers in the area of literacy and reading instruction. So I'm very excited about that. We're focusing on the science of reading, and we are looking to bring in Dr. Lindsay, who's from the University of Michigan, to assist our teachers and work in the classrooms right alongside the teachers as they look for ways to improve their reading instruction. So a lot of good things coming.
Miller says she is proud of the effort that her staff puts on behind the scenes and calls it a, quote, well-oiled machine.
I do have to give a huge thank you to my unit office staff. I have a great crew in here that works hard every day to make sure that our ship stays afloat. They do a little bit of everything from riding the buses, bus aides, to helping transport students where they need to be, with keeping the books and keeping me on schedule. So just a huge thank you to the work that they do behind the scenes every single day. And then I want to give credit too to our administrators. Our administrators work very hard to make sure that just things run smoothly on a daily basis. So I want to give credit to them as well for their care for students and for staff, and just doing what's best for our kids.
Find out more about Pana CUSD number 8 at panaschools.com. Jessica Miller appeared as a guest on the WTIM Pana Morning Show. About 40 people attended a business after-hours event at the Hart Media Group's radio stations in Taylorville yesterday evening, hosted by the Greater Taylorville Chamber of Commerce and the Hart Media Group. The Hart Media Group had prizes and giveaways, including St. Louis Cardinals tickets for the Zach Brown Band, and a digital sales package. Chamber guests had the chance to be on the radio, create a promo, and even request songs. Station owner Matt Hart, Executive Vice President Bobby Dean, and station manager Aaron Allen gave station tours showing the various studios and gave a behind-the-scenes look at how radio works, allowing people to see many of the day-to-day happenings at the radio station. There were also food and refreshments served. Station manager Aaron Allen says that it was a very wonderful time. Quote, I enjoyed having everyone here and hope we can do it again at some point. It was nice to get together with everyone and showcase our wonderful studios and the hard work that our staff have put in to make tonight a great success. As always, stay tuned to TaylorvilleDailyNews.com for all the latest up-to-date news and information. And I had fun last night as well. And now, a word from Taylorville Community Credit Union.
Hi, this is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. 2026 is an exciting year at TCCU. We are building a new home office, upgrading our mobile app, and preparing to offer mobile check deposit, all to better serve our members. 2026 also marks our 70th anniversary. For 70 years, TCCU has been your local source for low loan rates, great deposit rates, and an organization proud to serve our local communities. Visit any of our convenient locations in Taylorville, Hillsborough, Litchfield, or Painter. You can also visit us online at tccu.org, member NCUA.
The Taylorville Kiwanis Club is ready to welcome the community to its annual pancake and sausage breakfast. It's set for tomorrow from 6:30 to 11 at the Taylorville Moose Lodge. Proceeds are to benefit the Kiwanis Club's many efforts to serve youth in the community. Will Perkins chairs the Taylorville Kiwanis Club's fundraising committee, as well as the committee which plans this annual event. He says it's one of the largest fundraisers his organization holds.
We've always had a wonderful turnout. It'll be held at the Taylorville Moose Lodge here at 720 Macadam Drive, so not too far from the YMCA. Breakfast is from 6:30 a.m. until 11 a.m. So come out, join us. If you prefer to dine in, we'll have plenty of seating within the Moose. The Moose is always great to work with. That's where we have our weekly meetings at. We're also going to have drive-up service, coming through. So it's really, it works out for everybody. So yeah, it's come out, join us. The funds all go to a great cause in our local community, and it's something we're proud to do and proud to help the children in our community.
Tickets cost $9 and can be bought at the event or in advance at several locations in Taylorville or from Kiwanis members.
So you can purchase tickets at the Chamber of Commerce. People's Bank has tickets, or you can come see us at the credit union. You walk right up to our teller line. You don't have to be a member. Credit union's located at 422 West Main Cross here in Taylorville. But walk in. They're $9 a ticket. It is an all-you-can-eat breakfast. So come out. We'd love to have, everybody come out and join us. Come into the credit union. You'll be in and out. We can give you a ticket, $9, and you'll be set up to go for our pancake and sausage breakfast this Saturday.
The money the Kiwanis Club brings in through this event goes towards scholarships, the Kiwanis Park near the Taylorville Lake, and the Key Club and Builders Club at Taylorville schools.
The programs that the Kiwanis Club, do in town, we have Kiwanis Parks. A lot of people are familiar with the Kiwanis Park out at the lake, and we're always looking for things that we can improve on out there. But other things we do are we do coats, hats, gloves, and boots for kids. So we have kids in the community. We provide, coats for them. We also do scholarships, and so we're getting ready to give out at least 2 scholarships to local seniors, here in the community. So that's a big part of it. We sponsor, of course, our Builders Club, our Key Club. The CEO program is another one. We also have a funding committee where we ask for different organizations in the community, not-for-profit organizations, can fill out an application for us, and we will award $500 grants to different organizations. We normally do that around September, October, and but everything stays in our local community. And it's Kiwanis is focused on kids, so youth in the community, and so that's our primary focus. There's a lot of other stuff that we do too, but the kids are our primary focus.
Perkins also works with the Key Club at the high school and the Builders Club at the junior high school. Members of the Key Club will also be volunteering at the breakfast tomorrow. Perkins views the clubs as youth equivalents of the Kiwanis Club.
And something I'm really proud of is getting to work with the kids and going in there and we always take a group of Kiwanians and meet with the Key Club. And, those kids are giving back, they're donating their time. It's all on a volunteer basis. And I went into Mr. Howard as the faculty advisor, for the kids here in Taylorville. And Mr. Howard's always great to deal with. And the kids, they run their own club, they elect their own officers. But going in there, I met with them and said, hey, we have our pancake and sausage breakfast coming up, on Saturday, April 25th. Can you help us out? And I put 8 slots on there. We have 2 different shifts and hoping to get, if we can get 4 or 5 kids, we're normally doing pretty good. And Mr. Howard sent me the sheet here this week. We have 9 kids that signed up for the first session to help us, and we have 11 in the second session. And so I think that's something true that's special about Kiwanis, because not only do we have individuals in the community and, donating their time, but we have our young individuals in the community.
More information on the Taylorville Kiwanis Club is available on their Facebook page. Will Perkins appeared as a guest on the WTIM Morning Show. Speaking of the Kiwanis Club, they welcomed Matt Hauser at their Tuesday luncheon at the Taylorville Moose Lodge. Hauser is principal and administrator at Faith Bible Christian Academy in Rosamond. FBCA, as it is more commonly referred to, is the only kindergarten through 12th grade Christian school in Christian County. Currently, over 100 students are enrolled at the school, representing 20 different communities in central Illinois. The students, teachers, and parents associated with FBCA promote and model a life of following Christ. Hauser stated that, quote, when faith is part of your life, you have better life outcomes, end quote. The mission of FBCA is to provide a comprehensive education that equips students to discover truth through the lens of Scripture, develop their potential for future educational pursuits, and conform to the image of Christ. FBCA provides a strong academic curriculum with small class size, focus on college preparation, and dual credit courses. You can find out more about Faith Bible Christian Academy by visiting their webpage at fbcafalcons.org. The Taylorville Kiwanis Club is part of a global organization of volunteers dedicated to improving the world one child and one community at a time. Weekly meetings are held Tuesdays at noon at the Taylorville Moose Lodge. For information on the club, go to taylorvillekiwanis.com or email the club at taylorvillekiwanis@gmail.com. Illinois' active weather pattern this spring has resulted in improvement in the U.S. drought monitor. That's according to DTN agriculture meteorologist John Baranek. He expects some parts of the state to get another inch of rain today, followed by another system Sunday into Monday. Additional precipitation is also likely in the middle to later portion of next week. And now a word from Heartland Bank and Trust.
Your son was 3 when you planted that tree in your backyard. Now he's grown, planting seeds and making memories with his own kids. Let Heartland Bank help you grow more memories with banking options for every stage of your life. Welcome, former CNB customers. We're your community bank. Heartland Bank. We build relationships that nurture and grow your dreams. Visit us today at hbtbank.com. Member FDIC.
Now to obituaries, which can be found at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com. 97-year-old Rita Mae Sloan of Morrisonville died last Friday. Visitation is today from 5:30 till 8 at Casey Hall in Morrisonville. The funeral service is tomorrow at 10 at St. Maurice Catholic Church in Morrisonville. Burial will be at St. Maurice Catholic Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by a Sally Funeral Home in Morrisonville. 73-year-old Susan Sue Boggs of Blue Mound died on Monday. A gathering will take place today from 4 till 6 at Blue Mound Civic Center in Blue Mound. Cremation rights have been accorded. Arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. 93-year-old Dale W. Harris of Taylorville died last Saturday. Visitation is tomorrow from 10 till noon at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. The funeral service will immediately follow. Burial will be at Auburn Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. 92-year-old Melba Jean Rayback of Colton, formerly of Nokomis, died last Friday. Visitation is Sunday from 4 till 7 at Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. The funeral service is Monday at 11 at Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. Burial will be at Nokomis Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Steele Dawson Funeral Home in Nokomis. 72-year-old Brenda Finfrock of Taylorville died last Saturday. Visitation is this Friday from 10 till noon at Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. A memorial service will immediately follow. Burial with her husband Norman will be at Camp Butler National Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by Sutton Memorial Home in Taylorville. And 79-year-old Gary L. Carr of Bonita Spring, Florida, died March 27th. A memorial service will take place June 27th at 2 at Blue Mound Civic Center in Blue Mound. Burial will be at Hall Cemetery. Arrangements are being handled by McClure Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Taylorville. Get local news anytime at Taylorville Daily